Hello and welcome to a new video with the Hyundai IONIQ6 today. A friend of mine got this on test, and so I'm gonna just use the car to test it myself. That's pretty awesome. We got about 100 kilometers to go towards Cologne. We're now somewhere in nowhere. There's the Ionic forest that we visited in the Volvo video, and yeah, we gotta go to Cologne to get some stuff there, and then we're gonna go back to Frankfurt and later back home. So yeah, we're gonna take the IONIQ6 for that trip towards Cologne, or first to Hilden right now, to get to the nice charging park, to have a look at that and enjoy all of that. And yeah, as I never drove the IONIQ6 before, I'm gonna take that car and have a look at it and give you all of my impressions, what I'm thinking about, how it's driving. We know that it's charging awesome, but yeah, let's see how all of that works and how all of that goes. And yeah, let's head out towards Hilden. And first, let's get settled into the Ioniq. Here we can see the first nice feature of the Ioniq. You can just let it drive backwards with the key. And now we gotta let it drive forwards because there's a car coming. And I think that doesn't work because there's a steep incline. So that won't work. And he wants to go through, so that's all fun. Do it for the videos. We're making a mess on the street with 3 cars parked next to each other. Alright, we got all the photos taken. Let's hope they were good. We're now inside the IONIQ6, and that's pretty cool. We got our battery meter here, I think. Is it the battery meter?
When you're charging.
Ah, okay, so now it's just lit up. Okay, nice. Let's turn this boy on, and let's get my seat a bit forward because I like to sit close to the steering wheel, and a bit more laid down. Nice, looking good. Awesome. Let's go to Hilden. So we just drove like 50, 60-ish kilometers probably, all countryside, so not highways yet. That's gonna come in just a minute or so. But I gotta say, also the IONIQ6, just like the Volvo, is a really good driving car. Suspension is really comfortable. It's not too hard, but also still sporty enough. It has an awesome one-pedal drive. The I-pedal is really good. That's really nice to drive. It's well tuned. It's not too hard, but also really easy to dose in, like to get it like you want it to. We got a consumption of 11.3, which is, we're on the countryside, but still really low. That's really good, and we're just going on the highway. That's perfect. Yeah, materials for now. The detailed tour of the interior is coming up in just a sec. But the materials that you touch when driving, the steering wheel, that's really nice. It's real leather, so you can feel that it's real leather. The seat is good. Also, it's a cooled seat and heated seat. There's both. That's pretty nice. What else did I like? There's a lot of room here, so you're not cramped into the seat. It's a good visibility outside, big windscreen, not too tight. The digital wing mirrors are pretty cool. You can see the Volvo just over there. Say hello to them. Awesome. You gotta get used to it for like a bit. It's like 2 minutes or so, and then you're pretty much used to it because you gotta look there and not outside. But it's pretty much in your view, so that's really good. It got the blind spot monitor cameras when you're indicating to the left or right. And yeah, driver assistance is pretty good. I mostly drove with lane centering and steering assist, but not the adaptive cruise control, because we were going like country roads and in a city. That didn't work too well, but that's all fine. So yeah, I like that quite well. Also not too much piano black, way better than in the Volvo, because you only have this piano black here on the steering wheel, which is really decent, and here in the control panel, that's alright, and the center console is all matte. That's way better. Only thing I don't like is that's a bit too far away for my seating position. I just have to lean a bit into it to get there comfortably. That's just a minor thing, and that's just with my seating position, but most things you can control by voice. I told it that my hands were cold, and it put my heated seat to max, the heated steering wheel to max, and my driver's temperature to 26 degrees Celsius, which is really warm. So they can tune that a bit, I would say, but all in all, really good. Also different drive modes here. In comfort or normal, you got a bit softer steering. In sport, it's a bit more defined and heavier, but both modes are really nice to drive in. So yeah, that's the first impression from driving it. Let's get to the seat and greet, and then check out the whole interior and the space in the back and the trunk and everything. And maybe we're gonna go onto the highway pretty soon, then I can tell you more about high-speed driving as well. Okay, quick thoughts to the end of the drive. It's super quiet, super comfortable, nice ride, and we also have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay in here, but only wired, and the key just left the car. That's all fine. Yeah, here we go. Only wired, that's a bit sad, but the new version of the software with the facelift should be able to run CarPlay and Android Auto by itself, or wirelessly, I should say. Yeah, you got your cup holders, that's pretty nice. Wireless charger here, USB power port, USB-A port for data there. You got your window switches here, auto hold enabler, window lock, and you got a big center console with 2 USB-C ports. Also a lot of room down there for a lot of stuff. You got 2 more USB-C ports back there, but we're gonna check that out in just a sec. You got a lot of buttons over here for mirrors, the digital mirrors, parking brake, charging port, trunk thing, all there. That's interesting and pretty nice. Front lever down there. Yeah, so I think that's all I wanted to say. Comfortable, quiet, nice. Double paned windows, I think. Switches in the center. Is it? Yeah, it is. So that's pretty good. Also really quiet windows. That's nice. Yeah, and a lot of room. You can see already from here, a lot more than in the EX30 and even more than in my Model 3. Yeah, pretty nice. Let's get over to the charger and to the others and get the cars plugged in. Up here you can see your mirrors, that's pretty normal. And there's a light, but it's manual. That doesn't automatically turn on when you open the mirror or open the sun shades. That's weird. That feels cheap. I don't like that too much, but that feels pretty good material wise. So consumption of 11.9, really good. Really crazy with autobahn, with B roads, all of that, pretty crazy. But let's have a look at the interior. We got slightly softened up plastic up here, but that's feels like pretty hard plastic. That's quite nice. That's matte and not piano black. That's pretty good. We got a drawer That's pretty cool. We've just seen the center console. Those materials could be a bit more softened up because, I don't know, it is soft, it's not bad, but it could be better. That's all hard plastics here. I don't like that too much. Also down here, no like fabric or anything in there, all hard plastic. If you compare that to Model 3 Highland, then that's super cheap, but of course that's pretty normal in that vehicle class. There we can see we're charging. Let's just have a look in a sec how fast we can charge. Continuing on, that's fake leather, I would say. As I said, the seats are pretty comfortable. Here's the same as in the door, slightly foamed up, slightly softened, but not too much there as well. Yeah, let's jump in the back behind myself. Yeah, moment. Let's see. Oh my god, that's a lot of room. I can't put my feet below the seat because it's pretty low down, but super comfortable. Ultra, so much space. I can lie down here. Window switch, quite nice. Heated seats in the back. Nice ambient lighting in here. Otherwise, the materials are pretty much the same. Door pockets are a bit larger than in the EX30, but not much. But at least you got some kind of cup holders here. You got your center armrest, which is good. Also with 2 cup holders. As I said, 2 USB-C ports. You got your net for stuff. And pretty much the same seats as in the front. Feels like they are maybe a bit harder or just less people sat in here. So that's that. We got no glass roof. That's just the closed roof. Light back here, light up there. Yeah, pretty basic, pretty nice. I like that. Some room down there and vents for your rear passengers. And now let's take one last look in here in the trunk. Pretty good trunk. Opening a bit larger than the Model 3, I would say. Otherwise, deep space. You got a lot of room there. I think you should have some room below that as well. Not much, but a bit. Nice. Elektroautomobil. Yeah, that's pretty good. Enough to go on a road trip with like 2 or maybe 3 people. That's pretty good. Otherwise, you can see the looks are special, but I do like it. You gotta get used to it, I would say. And from the front as well. Let's get around here. Yeah, we do like that, I would say. Magic mouse on wheels, but pretty good. Let's have a quick look at the screen. Hypercharger 400. How fast we do charge here with the IONIQ. 148 kilowatts, but we're also already up to 51%. So that's all normal. Should be getting up to 230-ish kilowatts, depending on temperature and how the battery's state of charge is and stuff, of course. But that's pretty nice. Good car. Love to drive it. Super comfortable, super roomy. 185 kilometers top speed on paper, I think 190-ish in from the speedometer, so that's all good. Yeah, I would say that's a bit of a shorter video, but I think we should have covered everything that's important. If you want to know more, just hit me up, just put it in the comments and I can tell you maybe more about that. But for now, I would say that's been it for this video. Thank you so much and see you guys in the next one. Bye.